Hey, what's going on, guys? Mahai back at it with another video. And in the last video, I told you that Dragon Army was the most consistent Legend League army I've ever used. I might have lied, because this might even be better. This is a mass Dragon Rider RC charge attack, and I've actually been really consistent with this, and I have no practice with this. This is basically my first time ever using this. First day using it, I went plus 303. I'm doing pretty solid today as well. Honestly, one of my favorite attacks. It's really fun. So here's the army. I like taking 2 dragons in the clan castle just because you need help killing enemy heroes as well as the clan castle, because obviously your dragon riders are defense targeting. So that's just to help take out enemy heroes and also take out clan castle troops, because you really have nothing that can target that. So you're basically relying on your dragons from your stone slammer as well as your minion prince. So for equipment, I'm using the Phoenix on the Royal Champion, and I'm using the Rocket Spear and the Electro Boots. Queen, I'm using the Frosty with the Healer Puppet Giant Arrow. Warden, I'm using both books, and then on the Minion Prince, just the default equipment. And as you see here, it's not even a good level for me. So that just shows you how powerful this really can be. And again, I'm not the best attacker either. I represent the average attacker. So if this works for me, this is going to work for everybody. I'm going to hop into a friendly challenge first, just so I can kind of explain what you guys are looking for. And then I'll hop into replays, because I cannot attack live in Legends League. I just screw it up every time. So I'll catch you guys in the friendly challenge. All right, so this is a pretty common base you'll see here. This is actually a base that Itsu shared. So you're going to see a lot of people running these kinds of bases in Legend League. So first, I'm just going to use my RC from a corner. I always like to use her from a corner. If you guys find something that works better for you, feel completely free, but I just find it easier to go from a corner. So I'll drop her. We'll use her Rocket Spear right away. You're going to let her Rocket Spear shots go out first, and then you're going to start making her invisible. Every 4 seconds, you'll drop an invisibility. And you're just trying to get as much value as you possibly can with her, and you cannot let her go down. So if you need to drop extra invisibilities to keep her alive, definitely do that, because if she goes down, that is a death sentence for you. So every 4 seconds, we'll drop a new one, and that was a bad placement, but we're all right. She ends up running into it. 2, 3, 4. It's kind of hard to do this as you're talking. As you see, she's really low health. This wouldn't have happened if I wasn't talking, but I'd be counting if I wasn't talking, so it's kind of hard. So I'm just kind of guessing here. 2, 3, 4. And once the buildings are low, make sure you're overlapping and making them invisible so your RC can get more value. And as you see there, she went down because I could not keep track of my counting while trying to talk. So we'll line up a Queen Giant Arrow, try to take out these 2 air defenses over here. And that works out well. So we have a nice little funnel here now. So this will be a good showcase of the attack if we do 3-star, because it was a really bad execution. So that'll show you how strong it really is, even if we don't execute, if we can still get this 3-star. And we went right into both sweepers like an idiot. I should have taken one of those out with the Giant Arrow. But again, wasn't thinking, can't execute live attacks. So we're going to hit our Warden ability, and then we're going to rage through here. Hopefully that rage will help pick up the Town Hall, the Monolith, and this compartment over here, as it does. And then after that, you're basically just looking for a Minion Prince ability. And I don't even see where he's at. Okay, my Dragon's just deployed. He's off to the side, so I got nothing there. Make sure you get cleanup down as early as you possibly can on the outside, because you do have a long RC walk. So sometimes you can run into some time issues, but usually it doesn't seem to be that big of a problem. And I thought my Warden was my Minion Prince, because they're both level 75, so I just shot my Minion Prince ability to the outside. So this is the worst executed attack you could ever possibly have. So if this still goes through, then that's a miracle. But our Queen's still alive over here. We still have some Invises left. We don't really need anything over there, so we'll just drop some more cleanup on the outside here. 47 seconds left, and as you see, this is still somehow going to go through. I was a little bit late on that Invis, and I also made the air defense invisible either way. So yeah, this is riddled with mistakes. So this is proof here that you don't have to be good to make this attack work, because you see here I messed up every possible thing that I could have, and we're still getting the 3-star, and it's really not even close, because we still have the Minion Prince alive. Our Queen's still full health with healers. That was an absolute disaster in terms of execution, and we still get the 3-star. So yeah, it's going to be easy for you guys to 3-star with this, or we'll hop into some replays and show you how it works in Legend League. All right, so into the first Legend League attack, as you see here, that'll be a lot better execution when I'm not trying to talk, but look at this. Level 41 clan? How old do you guys think that is? That had to be started right when the game came out. But you see here, we'll drop our Royal Champion in from the bottom corner. She is getting hit by a Fire Spitter, so she is taking quite a bit of damage. But your Electro Boots have that self-healing effect, so really, if you take a little bit of damage while your Rocket Spears are going off, it's not that big of a deal. And I invis that giant cannon there to turn her into the multi-archer tower and the scatter shot, because that's a way better value than the cannon. But now she's going to turn back, which is nice, because there's an Inferno in here, their air defense is in here, the spell tower, we got a monolith. There's tons of value here in this core. So you see, I still have 5 invisibility spells, so I'm just going to let her go to work in this core, and she's going to get tons of value. The monolith's going to go down. That multi-inferno tower should go down. If we can get that sweeper, that'd be really nice, because sweepers, as you saw in the last attack, can cause you a lot of issues, obviously. Sweeper goes down. Now a builder hut's going to go down. Now she's going to target the multi-inferno. So that was huge value from the Royal Champion. We shoot our Queen Giant Arrow from the right side, and look at that. That core is absolutely gutted from the Royal Champion. Our Queen's going to set a nice little funnel over here. And we got nice pathing all the way around in a circle, all the way around the base for our Dragon Riders to just absolutely melt through the rest of these defenses. And you don't have to be as worried about the Clan Castle troops in this one as you do with the Dragons, because obviously your Dragon Riders aren't going to kill the Ice Golems, so you really got nothing to worry about. It's not going to freeze your entire army. It's going to run all the way out to your Queen, most likely. We hit the Warden ability there. Push through that Town Hall. I like to rage through the Town Hall most of the time. Sometimes there's some other areas where you don't need it, though, and you can drop it elsewhere. But you see your Queen's stuck on the outside, but she does deal with that Clan Castle nicely. As you see here, here's the enemy Queen, and it just gets absolutely wrecked by the Minion Prince. And my Minion Prince is only level 75. If you guys have a higher level Minion Prince, that works even better. But look at this line of Dragon Riders we have. Just sweeping around the base in one giant pack. Stands absolutely no chance. I'm dropping cleanup around as it's free. As you see here, we're like when this Archer Tower goes down, you could drop some minions over there and start cleaning that up, which is exactly what I do there. So all of our cleanup's going to converge and join a giant pack behind our main army. And we have tons of Dragon Riders alive. Our Warden's still alive. We didn't even need our Minion Prince ability. That was basically swagged. I could have used that earlier. I run into that a lot. When his Angry Jelly runs out, I don't really get a good lineup. So I might start using his ability earlier and see how that works out. So you guys can experiment with that too. But I'm definitely going to try using his ability earlier. Maybe even use it before the Warden ability. I'm not really sure. I'll see. Or maybe right as my Warden ability is wearing off when his Angry Jelly is still active, so I can actually line up a good shot. Because when his Angry Jelly isn't active, he starts targeting everything, so he gets stuck on junk buildings. And it's really hard to line up that shot. So I'm going to experiment with that. But I'm going to hop into one more replay, and I'll catch you guys there. Alright, so this is actually a really highly leveled base, it appears. And pretty similar to the last one, it's just kind of rotated. So we'll drop our Royal Champion over here on the left side. Let her rocket spears work. It's kind of nice when you don't have ground expos. These air expos are a lot easier to deal with. The range just isn't as much. But we're going to 3-shot that with the rocket spear. I think I called it a giant arrow. I don't even remember. But into the multi-archer tower. Then she'll go into the air defense. And then she pushes right into the core. We got a single Inferno tower here. We have the monolith. We have an air sweeper. We have a scatter shot. Lots of value in this compartment. But we are running into a lot of heroes. So try to keep the enemy heroes invisible if you can, just so she doesn't target them and get stuck for the whole time. But she's getting tons of value in this core. That was a really bad invis there. We just barely save her. She almost goes down, but we need to get that monolith down. She is working on the Clan Castle now, which is kind of a pain, but it's all right, because then I guess I don't have to deal with all of it later. And she's about to go down, but she will come back with Phoenix and get extra value, which you got to keep in mind. We shoot our Queen Giant Arrow from the bottom, and we actually hit all those defenses that she had weak. So now when she comes back up, she should take all that out with her Electro Boots, and we're keeping an eye on that. And yeah, everything goes down to that aura. So that was a huge giant arrow paired in with that Royal Champion. So as you see, I'm not as bad as I'm not trying to talk through the attack. I'm really bad live attacking for some reason. I just can't focus. And that was a bad freeze. I should have froze that giant cannon to keep my Queen alive. I think she might actually end up staying up anyway. Yeah, and we do catch her in the Warden ability, which was awesome. We got everything in that. So look at this massive swarm of troops coming in. And again, we have that nice pathing set up all the way around the ring, around the outside, because our Royal Champion got to the core and did absolute work in that core. Our Stone Slammer finally pops. And then we got tons of Dragon Riders alive. Our Queen is healed back to full. Minion Prince is alive. Warden's still alive. We have our Henchmen still in there from our ability. And we're just going to sweep around the outside of the base. You see we're dropping cleanup as we go, which we really didn't need it there because the dragon spread in, but we do have cleanup over here on the outside, as you see. Don't want to run into any time fails. And right now, like this stuff here, this dark elixir storage is free, so you could drop minions on that. You just want to start cleaning up the outside as soon as possible. I haven't noticed as many time fail issues with this attack as I did with the normal dragons. It seems to sweep through the base really fast, but it still doesn't hurt to get your cleanup down as soon as you possibly can. I didn't notice that dark elixir storage as I was attacking live, obviously. But when you see buildings that are free like that, make sure you get a minion down. You also have a couple archers and a barbarian. And we're going to sweep right through this. We still have both of our dragons from our Stone Slammer alive. Tons of dragon riders. Queen's still full health. Minion Prince still full health. Warden's still full health. We have healers alive. This base was absolutely crushed. So as you see here, this is a really, really powerful attack. Even when I didn't execute anything in that friendly challenge, I made mistakes damn near everywhere you possibly could. We still ended up getting the 3-star. And as you see here, when I wasn't actually talking and I was more focused on the attack, I just crushed the bases. And like I said, I'm a pretty average attacker. So if it works for me, it's going to work for you. Drop it down in the comments how this works for you if you guys use it. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys next time.